Getting stopped at getting stopped at break even right now. 3, 2, boom. What the? Stopped at break even. Let's dive straight into the recap to get my tunes going. But so, okay, let me get rid of all of this. Boom. As you can see, break even on the day. Break even on the day. This is just from a past eval that I did yesterday with the crazy sell off from news or whatever. But let's just get straight into it. Coming into the morning, was leaning initially bullish because why? We had London High residing on NQ without being tapped into the new week opening gap. While ES had already tapped into the new week opening gap, we also had London High. So I'm like, okay, this obviously seems to be the draw on liquidity to me. So now that we see that, I'm going to just keep that in mind and potentially target it. Let's zoom out real quick to the hourly 4 hour. Don't want to get ahead of myself. As we can see that new week opening gap, we did, however, have a bullish SMT at a weekly low. So I was keeping that in mind a little bit, and that's kind of why I was like, okay, we'll probably come up to London High. But as you can see, very large new week opening gap with yesterday's freaking huge 500-point candle move lower. Looking at the hourly, had London High here, London Low residing below. I thought that that was going to want to be a draw, and that's kind of why I took my trade, and I will show you that. But yeah, coming into the morning was looking for London High to get taken, and honestly, I thought that price was going to run higher through the new week opening gap, maybe sweep up these highs, but what ended up happening, price ended up displacing down, putting in an SMT when NQ came up and swept London High. ES failed to do so. So I'm like, okay, great, that's a textbook SMT. So let me just observe price and see what happens. So at this point, I'm like, okay, if there's something on ES, I'm very interested in potentially taking it. So what do we see? ES has this 1 minute fair value gap, gets turned inverse here, along with this 1 minute bullish fair value gap that gets turned inverse here. But there's no confirmation, no change to the state yet because no close below series of down close. Then what happens? Price comes up, respects this bearish inverse fair value gap, and then we get the change in the state right here below these two bullish candles and also below this candle. So at this point, I have the confirmation, but what happens? We just sell off right away to the low-hanging fruit target, and then that trade idea is gone. So after that low-hanging fruit swept, we finally come down and sweep low-hanging fruit on NQ as well with this candle right here. I noticed a little bit of chop, so I'm like, okay, price might be hesitating to go lower toward London low. So let me just be patient here. Initially, with this retracement higher, I wasn't gonna get involved off the inverse fair value gap just because I'm like, okay, I want a whole new trade idea and new setup. But what ends up happening? Put in an SMT. ES comes up, puts in an equal high with this 937 candle. NQ trades much higher than it's sweeping it out. So what do? Get involved a little late. I don't know which candle it was on. It must have been, yeah, it was this candle. Got a tap, came lower, got involved, and then kind of traded higher. Put in that SMT, boom, fat displacement move lower. I liked seeing this. Then what do? Today I wanted to manage risk very carefully, especially after seeing the chop here. I was like, okay, I need to be careful with this position. So what happens? Boom, we come down, take this first intermediate term wick low. I go risk free. I think I went risk free a little earlier because, actually no, sorry. I went risk free when we went risk free. Because why did I do that? Boom, we have the internal low here. Internal low already had been swept with this big displacement move down. So I was like, okay, boom, if we're able to take the first risk-free point, I'll go break even. Take that, and then what happens? We come lower on ES than we do on NQ. Take out the low. What happens? Bullish SMT gets put in. I'm like, okay, yeah, I have no interest in holding through this. I want to be risk-free. I want to be risk off the table. I want to manage risk. What happens? Boom, we trade higher with this displacement candle here. I'm like, okay, boom, there might be some hope. We come down, and then if we trade down through these lows, that's money, dude. What happens? Instantly disrespect, huge 1 minute, 100-point displacement candle up to and through my stop at break even. I do not want to see this if we're going to run London low. I don't care what price is doing right now, but for me, I have no interest in holding that. Like, there's no reason price should do this. We already have the SMT. We already mitigated the inverse. I don't care. So yeah, Little break even trade, not a bad way to start the week. Very good execution today, very good management as well. And with that being said, that's all I got. Showed y'all how I took a break even trade today. Let me know how you did in the comments below. And yeah, I'm gonna turn off the charts, log out of everything, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't think we have any news, but yeah, show the P&L, break even, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Oh my gosh, was it not recording this whole time? Alright, well, I don't really care, so it's chill. I'll try to, give me 1 second actually, just so you can see the end result. Sorry about that. Nobody watches it anyway, so it's chill. But here, can you see now? This was the trade. And just kind of replay what I said and look at this. So yeah, that is all I have. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace!